Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and welcome to the Daily Drosh. Today's Daily Drosh, I'm just going to quote it off the top of my head. Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You know, I probably even used that verse in a past Daily Drosh, but it just hit me when I was in a worship service. And it was kind of an unusual worship service because there was 3 different sets of people that kind of rotated in the 30 to 45 minute praise and worship time. And each one of the music styles for the praise and worship was different. They had their own style, they had their own flavor. And for each one, I was playing the box drum, and I was just thinking to myself, God, you are a God that loves and revels in diversity. You know, I'm going to quote Star Trek now, the Vulcans say that, infinite diversity and infinite combinations or whatever. So if a Trekker or a Trekkie's watching and I quoted it wrong, don't crucify me, okay? But, diversity and infinite combinations. And, I'm thinking to myself that there was probably people out there in that audience that was uncomfortable with maybe 1 or 2 styles of the praise and worship, and they were only used to one. And I'm thinking, how healthy is that? To be exposed to something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable, that kind of stretches you a little bit, tasting a different flavor, and realizing that God just doesn't approve of your particular style of praise and worship. He approves of all styles of praise and worship because everybody is different. And I was just thinking, what a creative God that we have. As I was playing the drums, I was thinking, he just didn't create a dog. He created dogs. There are many, many species of dogs. There's so many species of dogs that you can actually major in a canine field. And I was thinking of plants and there's botany and there's a whole science devoted to the different plant species. And as scientists go through the Amazon and go through other parts of the world that have been untouched by man up to that point, they're finding new species of insects and new species of plants. And it just seems like it never ends. And what a diverse and creative God that we have. And it would do us so much good if we would just open up our hearts and open up our minds to new experiences. We all have our likes, we all have our dislikes, but there's no shame or no danger in trying anything new. It's just like a little kid when your parents were trying to, get you off of macaroni and cheese and tater tots and wanted you to taste something new. No, I don't like it. And you never tasted it, so you really couldn't say if you liked it or not. But then you tried certain things like, oh wow, yeah, that's actually pretty good, and you got a new favorite. Well, it's kind of the same with praise and worship. Expose yourself to different styles of praise and worship, to African praise and worship, to Negro spirituals, to Latin American praise and worship, to praise and worship, Israeli praise and worship around the world. Different styles. Coffee house style, folk style, bluegrass. Christian contemporary or adult contemporary, what have you. Just broaden your horizons, and you might surprise yourself and might find a new style of praise and worship that you like. And it's okay if you don't like one. That's perfectly fine. We all have our taste. There's certain music genres that I've tried over and over again, and nope, still don't like them, and that's all right. It's not a big deal, and I just sometimes have to grin and bear it when there's a praise and worship in a style that I don't particularly care for. I'm like, okay, Lord, it doesn't matter. The music is just the vehicle. I'm just going to praise you anyway, regardless if I like this particular style of music or not. So I just want you to think about diversity today, and how diverse and how creative our God is. That there's infinite diversity in the world, practically infinite diversity and infinite combinations. And, just when you think of how creative our God is and how much there is in this world, just in our little planet alone, let alone the universe and the gazillions of stars there are and the gazillions of galaxies there are. Our God is a big God, and He's an awesome God. So thanks for watching. Shalom, Shavua Tov. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at abrahamsdescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom.